at that time.
She no, she did not know English. She did not know English. She was brought up to blend in both American and let's say Jewish culture. At the time, uh, she, she went to regular American school. She became a bookkeeper by profession, and as I say, she was. You can tell by her smile and her beaming face.
Yeah.
She was a very jovial girl, and as they say, gregarious and sought sought out other people. She loved company, like her like her mother. She was her mother's daughter, uh, and the interesting thing is that she chose a man who was her complete opposite in terms of personality. But she was quite jovial. Her name was Esther,
Yeah.
and
Very interesting. Esther, the daughter of
people
Leah.
would call her Queen Esther because she had this sort of regal demeanor, but she was very nice. She's very warm, and she would make you feel right at home. Right? She was a very accessible woman, and she knew, she knew her way around. Right? She was a woman with quite a bit of street smarts, as we would say, along with her academic knowledge. She was also worldly in her way, but she always chose the nice way. You can get
No
your way
conflicts.
by elbowing your way through the crowd, or or you can get your way by being, as I say, being nice. And uh, I recall one instance where she wanted to return an item. I think it was a dress that she'd purchased, and she went up to the saleswoman and says, I'd like to return this dress. It doesn't fit. It's not right. And the salesperson said, well, we don't take returns. We don't, right? Sorry. And so my mother started talking to her and said, but you see, I was really counting on having this dress, and I was so disappointed that it just doesn't fit right. And isn't there anything you can do? And so she's schmoozing her, and
Yeah.
um, and the woman finally capitulated and says, Mrs. Ring, you've been so nice about this. I'm going to give you your refund. Right?
That's
So
beautiful. Did she had
that's the type of woman she was. Right from the wedding, we went to Venezuela for our honeymoon, a week's honeymoon in Venezuela, and from there we went on to Brazil. And that's an interesting story in itself. We entered Brazil on the first night of Carnival.
Oh my
And
God.
yeah, now you've been to Brazil, so you know what Carnival is like, right?
Yes.
Everything goes crazy, right?
Oh.
No, we landed in Manaus, in the Amazon, on the first night of Carnival, and they did not stamp Danby's passport. They stamped mine, but I hadn't realized that they had not stamped her passport. So we get to Bahia, and we had to check in with the police as
Yeah.
foreign nationals. So we get to the police station. They look at my passport, stamp it, fine. They look at Danby's passport, and they say, "Oh, no, 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 no. She has to leave the country. She's here illegally." I said, "What?" And if you know Brazil, Brazil is the land of jeito, right? The workaround. You can always find the solution. So I said, to her, "Listen, we're newlyweds, and it was the first night of Carnival. They were obviously drunk or what. Isn't there something you can do?" And so the woman said, well, okay, write a letter to the foreign ministry, Brazilian foreign ministry in Rio, 800 kilometers down the coast, telling them what happened, and send it by registered mail, keep the receipt, and if anybody asks you, stops you, you can pull out the receipt saying, Zebedee pull, right? It's being handled. All right, so this was 1967, right? So here we are in 2020. I'm still waiting for an answer from the foreign ministry, right?